Okay guys, I'm gonna show you how to do a zipper tumbler using fabric. So choose your glitters and your glues and stuff. So this is the fabric I chose. This fabric is from Crafty Cuts fabric. And let's get started. So the first thing we're gonna do is put it on there pretty evenly, just like this. And then take your scissors and just cut little slits where the knobs are at. And it could just be one small little hole because this fabric stretches. And then slide it over the little knob. Now you're gonna take your spray glue and flip one side and spray underneath it. And go ahead and lay it down flat as you can. And then continue with that same one side before you switch to the other. And sometimes you might get wrinkles, but you don't want to stretch the fabric too much because it will go like this. Like you'll see the little lines in the fabric. You don't want that. You want your thing to look perfect. So just don't overstretch it. And usually when I get to this part, I kind of will make a cut right here just so that it lays flat. But I do that on this side, not this first piece, because you may need those little pieces. So there. And like I said, just lay one side all the way flat. So you may need to hold it down a little bit. Now go ahead and go to this side. And it's okay if it's not even on the bottom. We do all the cutting and all the extra stuff afterwards to make everything even. So just go ahead and apply it first. So there, you have it on there. Now, like I said, how we left this here, put it straight. And I kind of just, is this the middle? So yeah, this is the middle. So I kind of just make sure I'm on the middle side. And I will fold it. And I will cut this off right here. Hold on, guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just want that bottom half even because I'm gonna make a V cut anyways. I'm gonna make a V cut right here. So you just want this bottom piece straight. Flip this right here is not. So I may need to cut a little bit more off. Now what you're gonna do is take your Mod Podge. You need Mod Podge. So like I said, take your Mod Podge and you're gonna want to seal everything down. So take it, flip this back over just like this, and put Mod Podge all on this. And then lay it down flat. And these little wrinkles right here are okay because like I said, we're gonna do a V-split. And then go ahead and Mod Podge all over it. And you're gonna need at least 3 coats. So to speed up the drying process, I will put it in front of either a fan or like a space heater because Mod Podge takes forever to dry on fabric, like forever. Okay guys, so now that you've let this dry, it should be super shiny just like this. This has 3 coats of Mod Podge on it. So it's all shiny, it's nice and dry, nothing's lifting. So now we're gonna start our cutting and our V-split. So take your tape and where you have this little arch right here on the bottom, so if you can see it kind of comes up like that, that's where you want to start your cutting at because you want it to be even to that arch. So just take your tape and kind of go around. Make sure you are leaving your tape straight because you know the bottom of these Stanleys are kind of curved a little bit. So you definitely want to make sure your tape is straight. So once you once you tape that off, go ahead and I should have used brown tape because it kind of blends and I can't really see. You're gonna need a super sharp X-Acto knife, like maybe switch your blade. And then just go ahead and start cutting. Maybe run through it 2 times before you start peeling it off. Oops. Okay. And then go ahead and peel it up. So this that's lifting right here is just Mod Podge. Okay, because we're gonna cover it anyways with glitter. So there, and then just leave the tape there so when you're ready to glitter, you don't have to retape. Okay. There you have it. And now for our V-split, I'm going to use this tape because I can't see. And you want your zipper to start, well, you can start it wherever you want. I usually start mine right here, right on the curve. So that's why I will tape it. And you definitely want to make sure your V is even. So now again, you do the same thing. Okay. And then you just pull it up. And boom, there you have your V-split. And now it's time to paint and glitter. So I'm gonna take these two colors and mix them up. So now paint and glitter per usual, whatever your usual steps are. After you've glittered already, you should be sealing in your glitter. So I use clear Rust-Oleum to seal in my glitter. So I do like 2 to 3 coats. This is so the glitter doesn't run over to the design area. If you have any glitters, just take a brush before you seal it to get off any extras. And also an FYI, make sure you're only spraying directly onto the glitter because the clear spray paint sometimes will tend to lift the fabric. The spray glue and the spray glue and the clear spray paint don't mix, so it'll start lifting. So make sure you're spraying it directly onto the glitter only. unless you have another way of sealing your glitter. While your cup is drying, go ahead and spray paint your handle. I don't usually glitter the handle unless I'm going to use a fine glitter. So just spray paint. And when you spray paint, I recommend spray painting it. I usually put it on a piece of cardboard and spray paint it this way first. Boom, let it dry, and then once it's dry, flip it over and spray paint this way. Because if you go this way first, this will stick to the cardboard and it'll peel. So always spray paint the bottom first, flip, and then spray paint. And then it's optional if you want to glitter it or not. So let me show you. So just take your spray paint, and this is what I mean with spraying the outside first. And then go ahead and let this dry. And then once it's dry, you'll just flip it over and spray paint the other side and then reattach it. Hey guys, so it has already been epoxied. I put 2 coats on the first coat when I'm doing fabric. And then I've already sanded it, so it's ready to rock. So like we did in the other video, go ahead and apply your strips. And then now we're gonna add the zipper. So again, remember to leave some slack. Go ahead and pull it apart, apply your zipper. And there you go. And then I forgot my scissors. And cut off the extras. And remember, you need to burn off the extras after you've cut all this off. Remember to burn off the extras. And then go ahead and measure. So I want mine about there. And then I'm gonna go get my hot glue gun and get ready to glue. Okay guys, so now it's ready for epoxy, and don't forget to seal your edges of your trimming with a little bit of glue so that they don't lift up during epoxy, because the it's notorious for doing that. Once you epoxy it, they'll start to lift. So just make sure you just apply a little glue to the edges of where you ended your little pin striping or whatever, just so that it doesn't do any lifting, because it's a pain, like I said, to go back and try to sand these and fix them. It's very annoying. So just put a little glue, and then now it's ready for epoxy. And then after epoxy, you could either be done with yours or add drip and then add your charms.